Hello, and welcome back to the next episode in this with the Kidderminster Harriers FC. Alright then, so today we're not going to be playing Kettering or Southport like I first thought, because I got a bit too into it, as you can see, because I was on a bit of a non-loss streak, and I didn't even realise, and I just went straight past it without realising. However, we got through the FA Trophy second round, so today we're going to be playing Spennymoor away, and then we're going to be at home to Boston. One thing to note, over in the medical centre, Dylan Crowe is out with a broken arm for the next 5 weeks to 2 months, and so is Lewis Mikio. He's out 3 to 5 weeks. We've been having a lot of people coming down with flu and stuff. So if we go over to match preview, we'll get straight into it. This is going to be the team today. He's scheduled... Yeah, look, so we are suffering a little bit over here. I've swapped the team around a little bit. So then today we're going to be playing Mannion in goal, Dutton on the left, Moyo on the right. We've got Lowe and Brooks in the middle. Brooks is a guy that we've brought in from the youth academy. He looks all right. His his technicals that is needed, and a couple of the mentals and not too bad. Physicals not so great, but it is what it is. Weeks then we've got in a half-back role. Shenton is bringing up the midfield. Williams, Samuels and Fernandez up on the attack. We are going to swap out Naby for Stansted, and Naby can go into here, and we will bring in... Who were we going to bring in? We're going to bring in not Ryan Johnson, because we've got enough on there. We'll bring in Andy Haynes. There we go. So we'll submit that then. Stansted. He can be our ball-winning midfielder if that's what he wants to play, if that's where he thinks he's good. Yes, we know his match fitness is not great, but we have not many other options. So, we'll ask the assistant. Okay. And they are to pick up where they left off. That'll do. And we'll go as normal. We'll go creative from the start. And we'll see where we end up. Alright then, so straight away we've got a throw from Dutton over to Shenton. It puts it in the box. And one thing I will say that I've noticed lately is, yes, we've been on a 8-9 game unbeaten run. Half of those are draws, and while we're controlling the possession, we just don't seem to be able to put the chances away. We're getting chances, we're just unable to convert those chances into actual goals. No doubt you'll see it in the video at some point then. So Moyo gets intercepted, and Spennymoor put it back down the other end of the pitch. So, Lowe brings it back up, goes over to Williams. Ed Williams then, running through the centre, he passes it through to Fernandez. Fernandez has a shot, but it goes just to the left-hand side of the keeper. Apologies. I seem to have a web stuck in my throat today, and I can't seem to shift it for whatever reason. So if I'm coughing on stream, I'm sorry. There we go. Right then, throw to Weeks. Shenton now with the ball. New boy Brooks, who's obviously on a yellow card there with his name highlighted in yellow. Back to Brooks. Back to the keeper. Keeper puts it out to Lowe. Lowe's putting it forward. Over the top for Fernandez, and Fernandez drops it back to Shenton. Shenton tries to get it forward, but it goes nowhere. Shenton now follows through to Samuels, and Samuels shoots just to the left-hand side of that post there. That is unlucky. As I said, we are struggling to get the shots to conversion to finishing. We seem to be getting a few shots, but none of them are on target. 3 so far, none on target, one of them being a clear-cut chance, which is a little bit of a shame. But like I say, it seems to have been a bit of a thing going on for the past few games, and can't seem to shift it for whatever reason. That's why I've brought in a couple more people, just to see if we can shift the ball around a bit and get something decent going on. So, and I'll continue to work on that until we get something going. So then coming up to half time, it's 0-0 at the break. We'll give them something to go about. I'm not too... I've just killed them. Well done. We've had a couple of chances as well that have gone against us, saying they're offside. Very questionable. So there's that as well. I think the league itself, there's about 6-7 points in it at the minute, from third to first. We saw a glimpse of it there. You can probably pause the video to see the difference, but I'll have a look afterwards then. So the keeper then threw over the top to Ed Williams. Ed Williams is going to make his own history. No, he doesn't. He's going to shoot very wide. And it seems to be the theme for us lately. But, you know, I suppose a point's a point. It's better than a loss. It just seems we are really struggling to put away any chances whatsoever. I mean, at the minute, it shows that Spennymoor have actually had the better half of the shots. Their possession's just slightly edging us out as well. Cisse then with their cross into the box, and Mannion makes sure that it does go over, so we're quite clear about that. Mannion then with the short kick over to Lowe. Lowe puts it out through over the top to the centre. Stansted with the Stansfield. I keep saying Stansted. It's Stansfield. Just floating into the powerful kick into the box, but it ends up going nowhere. Alrighty then, Spennymoor now then. I would say on the counter, but they don't seem to be moving that fast. Though I don't want to say too much, because if I say anything too much, it might not go anywhere for us. So we'll demand a bit more, because there you go, 6 points in it. And Gates said they've got a game in hand, so it could be a little bit more by the end of that, but we'll see. We don't know where their game in hand is. I haven't had a look, to be honest with you. Cisse then out on the right wing, and it's headed just wide, which is quite lucky for us. Right, I'm going to have a look at bringing somebody on, because Dutton is starting to die out there. So we bring on Higginson, another young talent. His determination sort of does it for me. Yes, the other stuff's not that great. His heading and his tackling is where it's at, and I'm okay with that. I'll look at bringing on Haynes for Stansfield, because he's just not doing it at all. He's very unhappy since I played him in that role. He's just not happy at all. So I'll play the Carolera there, and we'll bring on Pearson then for Fernandez. And we'll get straight back into it. We'll get a show creativity again. We are away, so I'm not going to do anything there, not go too crazy. I've done a couple of times where I've gone on attack and lost the game, but like I say, I haven't done it recently because we've been on a nice little run, so yeah. And Spennymoor putting it onto the head of one of their players into the box for it to just go wide. If we could just snatch that one goal, just one goal, it should be enough. You know, it's just, it doesn't seem to be happening then. Mario then to Weeks along the floor to Shenton, Pearson, Haynes. See, look, the movement's great, but then you get something like that, and yes, it was unlucky it hit the post, but it's just not hitting the target at all. It's really frustrating. Really frustrating. Alright, then Pearson gathering the loose ball, and he puts it out of play apparently because he's lost his marbles. Spennymoor with the corner then, and we've got an own goal, was that? Or did they yeah, it was an own goal, of course it was. Pushing another player. It was disallowed for pushing another player, and if he was pushing another player, then why was it not giving us a penalty? I don't know, unless somebody pushed Haynes. God almighty, I'm so sorry. Williams catching the interception then. Hopefully he's going to put it somewhere. He's going to try and take it on. He's going to put it through. That's going to be disallowed because it was offside. Even I could see that from the build-up. As I said at the start of the video, been getting a lot of disallowed goals. Even, you know, it's not just us as well. They've been getting the disallowed goals as well. So it's another draw. Yeah, it's disappointing. We should have been. We need to start finding a way to put these chances away. I might have a look, see if we've got a striker somewhere that can try and do something, because it's just not happening at all. I'm going to have a quick look, see if there's any strikers available. Give me a second, I'll be back with you in a minute. Right then, welcome back. So, in the absence, it turns out I can't loan for anyone else because we're only allowed 6 loanees. And checking these, I can't terminate any of them. And to be honest, I don't think I'd want to anyway, because at the minute, injuries are starting to pile up again. He's just become injured throughout the little break there that we had. So the team that we're going to be having then today, although I did just actually replace my chief scout, I think the one I had was like potential was like judging potential was 5 and ability was 4. The guy I've brought in is 11 and an 11. So yeah, it's a non-contract basis, but hopefully we can get him in permanently at the end of this season. We'll see. So then we've got Mannion in goal, Dutton on the left, Moyo on the right, Brooks and Lowe in the middle. Weeks again as a halfback. Shenton this time we're going to put him as a Mazzala on attack. Haynes going as a deep line playmaker in the centre, with Samuels, Pearson and Ed making up the attacking 3. Let's get into it. Alright then. Here we are. Yeah, so we'll ask the assistant and we'll end the team talk there. Kick off, play, shout, creative. Go creative, right now! Yeah. So, again, it's gone up to 8 points now then, so they've got that game in hand played. It's 8 points ahead now. To be honest, I'd be happy with that second place because it'd mean we're in the final, I think, straight off the bat, and we would have the home advantage, I think. But I can't be sure, so here we are. Boston then. Pretty sure that was meant to be a cross, but Mannion made control of it. And Brooks here then. Back to Weeks. To Lowe. Lowe out to Shenton. Shenton through to Haynes. Haynes over to the right hand wing. Moyo picks it up as he's looking for the overlap. He passes it through to Haynes. Haynes gets tackled. And it's Boston then on the counter. We don't seem to have many people back, and Mannion has luckily got it covered. Mannion has been an absolute rocking goal this season, to be fair. I'm hoping we can probably try and get him on loan again next season, because he's definitely been one of our standout star players this season. Oh, do you want to know something funky? In that break we've just had, yeah, keen to avenge. That break we've just had, I've just found a spider crawling up my freaking leg and I didn't like it, so I brushed it off and I've accidentally killed it. I didn't mean to kill it, just kind of happened. So, whoops. Alright then, Dutton with a throw to Weeks. Haynes over to Ed Williams. Ed Williams takes a shot and he's got a goal. Oh my god, we've got a goal. Oh, it's so nice. Right then, let's have a look at this then. So it started with the Dutton throw over to Weeksy. Weeksy through to Haynes, and Haynes went to Ed Williams, and Ed Williams took a shot on the edge of the area there and it went straight. Too much power at the keeper Crook there for him to deal with it. Although we've got Boston throw straight on the immediate rebounds. Let's hope we can deal with it. I want to praise them just to try and motivate them a little bit more. There we go. Shenton intercepts the shot and he's getting through to Austin Samuels. Austin Samuels looking for the run. And we've got another goal from Ronaldo Pearson. This looks like it's going to be the team that's pushing on for the next game, I think. What I'm going to do after this game, boys and girls, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the game that's next off camera, and then the next game, I can't remember what the next game is, but then we've got the FA Trophy third round. I'm going to play straight into it, and that'll be the 7th episode, obviously. So I'll probably be in the same clothes, but tomorrow in my time will be editing, but it'll have already happened, obviously, the editing by the time you get it. So hopefully you should be alright. I'm going to look at changing players here, because oh, actually, not while there's an attack. That was an absolutely shocking shot. That's the type of shot that I've been seeing day in, day out. So bring on Higginson. The old normal changes here. We do want to keep the midfield a bit more sprightly, so we'll bring on Nabi and we'll bring on Fernandez there as a... Yeah, we'll bring him on as we are there, and we'll just try and see out the match. See how it goes. It's been fairly even. Can't really argue with that. But it's nice to have a couple of goals and hopefully a clean sheet then. Moyo looking for somebody to pass it out to. Passes it through to Ed Williams. To Haynes. Back to Williams. Williams probably going to put it out wide maybe. On the overlap. He's certainly not. He's going to try and run all the way because he's a selfish guy. Kenyon for Boston. Boston on the counter. Put it through the middle for Knowles. Knowles is certain to score. And he doesn't. Mannion being the super keeper again. Although Boston do have the corner. And Ed Williams manages to gather it and clear it. Can't argue with that. Done his job. Bish bosh. Bang. And Boston have got another throw. Tannoy. I can never say that guy's name, but I say, I'm guessing it's Tannoy, so. Oh well. Boston, back to their keeper, Crook. Would have been good to intercept that and hopefully get a third goal. To get a third goal would have been nice, but it is what it is. And Knowles now on the overlap, and Mannion does well to get low and collect. Has that been given as a penalty or something, or was it offside? It must have been offside or something, because he dropped it straight away. Alright then, so it was predicted to have a draw. Got the win. Absolutely fantastic. I think Boston are up there as well. Yeah, there was 6. So they're in the playoff push as well. Darlington, I think, lost their match there. Did they lose that match there? Where are they? Where are they? No, they drew. Okay, well, I'll take that. Okay, guys, well. So, if you like this episode, drop us a like, leave a comment, some feedback, that'd be fantastic. And we'll see you in the next episode, which I'm going to record in about 20 minutes. Thank you.